my name is Alyssa Holt, and I am an ambassador with Plexus. I am a personal trainer, and I've spent a lot of years just really looking into nutrition and exercise and everything. And so I've seen a lot of different products, and I want to talk to you today about probio5. And I want to tell you kind of a breakdown of some of the ingredients of what makes it different than other probiotics out on the market. So I had a really hard time when I first started just finding a breakdown of kind of why things do what they do, and so hopefully this can help you and anyone else who wants to look into the product a little bit more. So our probiotic has some really super good probiotic strands in it, and you will find other probiotics that have different strands, all sorts of different ones, but these particularly are really, really awesome. But what makes it different is not just the strands of the probiotics, it is also the fact that it has enzymes in it to break down different things, and then it also has grapeseed extract in it as well. So particularly, one of the enzymes that I want to talk about is, and I might pronounce it wrong, but it is chitosanase. And what this does is basically in our intestinal tract, and we're going to call this gut health. I'm sure by now you've heard of gut health if you've heard of probiotics. So in our intestinal tracts, we have what's called our microbiome, and that is the mix of our different probiotics that are in us. I call them little bugs, even though they're probiotics and they're bacteria. And then we also have yeast and everything. So the problem is not that we have yeast. The problem is that if our microbiome gets out of whack and yeast starts to grow, and a lot of times different types of yeast they'll grow and they'll grow and they'll grow, and it's really hard to balance everything back out. So if you have an unbalanced microbiome and you put a probiotic into your system with really good strands, just a plain probiotic, it might not absorb and do what it's supposed to do because you're out of balance already. So what this enzyme does is it actually goes in, and around some of our yeast, we create this really hard shell. And the reason why it's so hard to kill it off and even it back out is because of that really hard shell. It's like you definitely can do this through diet and stuff, but it just is really hard to do it. You have to eat a very specific way to balance things back out. So this enzyme will actually go in, and don't mind me looking at my notes, but the chitin is what it's called. That's the hard shell. This enzyme, the chitosanase, is what will actually go in and break through that shell and allow us to go in and actually then be able to kill off that extra yeast, where if you can't break through that shell, it's very, very challenging to kill off all of that extra yeast. So this enzyme in particular makes a really big difference in our probiotic compared to other probiotics, because typically you don't have many enzymes in there at all, you just have the probiotic strands. So then the next ingredient that I want to talk about is going to be the grapeseed extract. Grapeseed extract is awesome because you've probably been told it's an antifungal, and basically what grapeseed extract will do is it will inhibit the growth of that yeast after it's been killed off. So all of a sudden, when we're adding in the good bacteria, we're able to outnumber the bad yeast as you start to do that. So grapeseed extract is known to be an antioxidant, which is really, really good for you. I'm sure you've heard of antioxidants. It's antibacterial, it's antiviral, and it's anti-inflammatory. So sometimes when people have different issues going on, particularly in their tummy and things like that, a lot of that is inflammation. And so having that grapeseed extract to then help decrease some of that possibly as well can definitely be a help. So those are the two main things that really make our probiotic different, and I'm super, super excited about just sharing that with people, because a lot of times you take a probiotic and you don't really notice, you can't really tell. I've dealt with a lot of gut issues in my life over the past 15 years or so, and this is by far the best probiotic I have found to rebalance the intestinal tract and to be able to kind of make a fresh start instead of just trying to add in to what's already there. So the next question that I always get is, how do you know if you have poor gut health? And so I'm going to name off multiple things that can arise from having poor gut health. And it can be things that don't even seem like they are connected at all, but they definitely are. So a couple different things are just allergies, whether that's seasonal allergies or allergies to different things. A lot of that has to do with our gut, our skin, our energy. If you deal with fatigue, you deal with insomnia. Let's see, all sorts of different things. Memory loss, any immune issues, obviously digestive issues. Sometimes if you feel like you have to go to the bathroom all the time, you don't ever have to go to the bathroom, all those are issues. Food sensitivities are a big one. Food not settling well, or just knowing that, maybe you're gluten intolerant or dairy intolerant or something like that. That definitely has to do with your gut health. So you can fix those things. Muscle aches, joint pain, anxiety and depression are a big one. Your serotonin is totally linked to your gut. Let's see. Yeah, all sorts of different things. Shaking when you're hungry, psoriasis, lots of skin issues, like I said before, recurring ear infections, frequent urination, all sorts of things. So I would say most of us, because of where we live, the food that we eat, the things that we're exposed to outside, the things we're exposed to in our water, and everything else, if you've ever taken antibiotics is a big one that can really mess up your gut health, then you probably need this. So in my opinion, everyone should take it. You should at least rebalance using the probio5. And then obviously the Vital Biome is another really good one to add in. It has more strands of the probiotics. And this product in particular is really good to pair with to start the Slim. The Slim has so many different benefits, which I can go over another time. But one of the things that it has in it is it has prebiotics in it. And what prebiotics are is prebiotics are a fiber. It basically feeds your probiotics, and it's basically food for your probiotics. So it creates this crazy amount of probiotics out of what you put in yourself because it feeds it and creates more. And then also the BioCleanse is a really great thing to pair with it because this will help not only oxygenate your cells, but it will help to detox the bad stuff that we're killing off. And now it will help gently cleanse and push everything out to eliminate it out of your system. So all sorts of good benefits. I'll go over these two products later, but it's awesome for gut health if you compare them together, Hopefully this helped, and I look forward to hearing more. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment. If you have any more videos that you'd like me to talk more on, please let me know.